Hi, I'm Kim, and you're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free, stay free, and never have to go back to that looping pile of bullshit again. This video is about the final discard and who really is in control of that. Now, the narcissist is going to be completely enslaved to his looping cycle. He cannot get off that cycle. That's it. Idealization and love bombing, devaluing, dumping, discarding. This is their cycle. And if you've been with your narc for a while, you may have looped through this cycle quite a few times. Now, they say on average we go back 7 times. My God, I'm for sure at 7. Absolutely. So I've been through that cycle many times. Now, the thing I know for sure about this cycle is each time it gets worse because you've already established yourself, as a source of supply that will be shit on. You absolutely have told them each time they were abusive, you sucked it up, so now a little more abuse, a little more abuse. So the one thing for sure is if you've gone through this once and gotten away, stay the fuck away. You don't need to go back because the cycle gets quicker and shorter and the abuse gets worse every time. So in the end, you're just going to end up discarded again, or you become the one that takes charge of the discard. Knowing inevitably that you will be discarded again really kind of frees you up because you know it's coming. So why not just initiate it? I mean, there's no reason not to. It's coming. It's not like there's any possibility that they're going to get better. They're going to snap out of it. And I used to say that to Trevor. It was almost like he was in some sort of evil trance where he just was going to destroy me. I mean, he became hell-bent. Toddler rage, stomping, mad, punching holes in the wall. I mean, he just would get absolutely out of control crazy. And of course, that would send me reeling, trying to smooth things over, trying to calm things down. You know what? Let them fucking lose their shit. Let them do whatever the fuck they need to do because truly, you've got no control over what they're doing because they're nuts as fuck. But you know the discard's coming. It's absolutely coming. So why not initiate it? Now, I see lots of comments of people saying I was discarded and he's not hoovering me. Now, first of all, I will absolutely guarantee you that the narc, whether it takes a week, a month, a year, that narc is coming back. I'll tell you why. The narcissist absolutely believes you to be an extension of themselves, part of their personal property, collectors of human souls, and they covet these souls that they collect. So they're never really letting go. So it doesn't matter how long it takes. Trust me, they're going to loop around again. If not just to kind of sniff it out, see if you're still a contender, see if there's any possibility for supply there. Now, I know you think they've moved on with their new victim and they have forgotten all about you. Well, kind of, sort of. You've been put on a shelf as a little human doll that they will take out to play with again later. It's almost a guarantee. I'm telling you, they're going to loop back around at some point. Now, I know many of you are feeling discarded and thinking this is the end. Trust me, these creatures are absolute slaves to their deranged behavior. At some point, creepy's coming back to just sniff it out, see if there's going to be any hope of supply, any hope of rehooking you. When they are met with an absolute brick wall, then the discard is real. Because right now, you're feeling discarded, but they've just put you on a shelf. They're not done with you yet. You just haven't, maybe that hasn't manifested for you yet, but trust me, it's coming. So when you're feeling discarded and wondering why they're not hoovering you, stay calm. I know it's horrible, but they will loop back around again. So though you're feeling discarded now, when you shut them down, knowing full well this game is up, there is nothing good on the other side of this, you have to stay away from them. And when you have the strength and the power to just say, you know what, I'm done playing this fucking crazy game, then you've made the discard, and you've made it real, and it is final. Now, the power's back in your hands as far as the discard goes. I know it doesn't always feel like that, but trust me, it really is only controlled by you, because they have no capacity to really sever from you. They're always going to keep you as, you know, a hopeful for the narc harem, you know, a backup supply for down the road, or maybe, you know, the supply that you offered was so great that they're hoping to at some point, you know, bait you and hook you and pull you back in. You are the only person that can really control it, because it's in their nature to keep coming back and try to keep you, you know, as part of the narc harem. When you're the one who severs that tie and says, this game's over, I had enough of this fucking shit, now I'm moving on with my life, the choice to sit on the shelf is yours. You can jump off the shelf, run the fuck away, and go and get the quality life that you deserve. Therefore, the discard is always going to be in the victim's control. After all the horrible things that Trevor did to me, I did go back. I did sit on the shelf, and I waited for him to come pick up his doll and play with it again, right? So I was discarded. Dropped, picked up, dropped, picked up. This last time, I knew sure as shit it was over for me. I was never going back. He couldn't get back into my life with a sledgehammer. It is over. There is nothing here for him. Absolutely discarded. Kick that meatball to the curb. Done. Absolutely done. Not as a form of punishment for him, but because it needs to happen. It absolutely needs to happen. We can't live in this. It's absolutely deplorable. I have never been happier since I dumped, discarded, and moved on from that turd, and I am never going back. And once you've made that choice, once you've internalized that and it's over, you're the one who discarded him. Absolutely discarded him and given him no way back in. You end up winning. Know in your heart that your narc is never getting any better, and over time you established the pattern of abuse. You really did. You took it, you sucked it up, you told them absolutely, hey, bring it on, buddy, kick my ass, right? Once you absolutely have decided that you really don't want to be part of a union with a psychopath, and you really internalize the fact that you deserve a whole lot more than that, and you sever that tie with them, you absolutely were the one to discard them. Guys, I hope you're well today, and I know that the discard, especially if it's your first crack at it, is pretty difficult to deal with, but just know this is part of a looping cycle of their insanity, crazy making and chaos making, and letting it go and really internalizing the fact that it's over. I'm telling you, dumping Trevor and discarding Trevor and knowing sure as shit I am never going back and there is no way for him to ever get in, really gave me a lot of freedom, a lot of peace, and is in a way kind of the closure, vindication, and all of that that we're all looking for. It's really all there is.